This is Dr. Vaishali and I am reading from the book Structure, book written by Dr. Rajan Shankaran. We have already learned about the Natrum muriaticum and now the case presentations of the Natrum muriaticum. The case of Natrum muriaticum, the case of 3-year-old girl with the alopecia totalis, first seen in 2004 and all. Initially, I gave her natrum brometam to which she partially responded. I did a retake after which I prescribed natrum muriaticum to which she responded very well. Now the narration of this case, whole case, doctors asked, tell me what is happening? And mother said, she is suffering from the alopecia areata totalis and suddenly she was having total hair loss. No hair at all. The suddenness is very important here, but earlier it was patches. We save off her hair because it was literally falling. So now it's about 2 months. In the past, she used to be very sick and was on the antibiotic too. Father said, basically she is a weak child and she since she was born she is underweight and in last 7 to 8 months she has been hospitalized once for dehydration and gastroenteritis, and 2 months after that second time again she was hospitalized for the pneumonia. And when any disease has no characteristic symptom or in one-sided disease, go to past to get symptoms. When patient is not explaining any symptoms, we have to elicit the past history of any major or small illness. Make a note of sequence of event here, and made a note and gastroenteritis first, then she got pneumonia and then hair loss. The order in form below upward. This order is from below upward, means first initially she was suffering from gastroenteritis, then pneumonia and then hair loss, right? It is important because later on during her follow-up, as her alopecia improved, she suffered a recurrence of this old symptom. Doctor asked, so tell a little bit more about her. And mother said, she has a poor appetite. Father said, since birth she is on the vitamin and a number of medicines. Mother said, and for pneumonia also she was given strong antibiotic because suddenly she got these things. Father said suddenly she started panting and having breathing problem, and our family doctor suggested we take her to the hospital, and she was detected the pneumonia. Even the hair loss was sudden. Everywhere there is a suddenness observed. Father said she normally play a lot down. She put her hand in the mouth and she play in the shoe area. She normally like to lie down on the floor with her head and face down. Now here understanding is what he is talking about her illness, but her habit is what interesting is lying with the head and face down on the floor. This is a characteristic of the child. It's a peculiar in the behavior of the child. In child case where we don't want to know about the parents things of the child or the child's emotions. These are all interpretations. What we need an accurate parental observation of what the child do and not what they feel. That will be projection of the parents own perception. What do the children exactly do, that is important for us. When and what affect them, those will be the sensation level and symptoms in the case, plus our observation of the child during the case taking and how they behave in our office and how they are at home, and experience of this mother during the pregnancy is very important. Children are often at the level of energy, sensation or delusion level, and that's the word you have to tap on. Now doctor asks she like to lie with her head and face down even till now, and this is how we get to the energy and sensation level. And father said yes, even if you now you tell her no for something, she will just bury her face in the bed or the pillow and not speak. And also if you try to cuddle her, she starts screaming and crying then. And mother said no, but she watches her brother also and my co-sister sons behave the same way. She behave the same way they behave if they lie down with their head low, and she do the same, and she behave the same way. In fact, the copy them almost. And copying meaning that you have no identity of your own. You are doing what others are doing. Now father say, I think this is very peculiar to her. Those children don't behave like this. Her reaction is only like that. If she is doing something and you suddenly scold her, and that time she will look at you blankly without reading, and then she will put her face down and run away. And at that time she will not even speak. If you try to take her in your arm, then she will start screaming, yelling, and slapping whatever it is. And then that outburst comes out. Initially reactions is not of crying, it is just of not talking. It is the protest. She is just quiet. She will go away from the situation. She will just stand or sit like still like this. And if she has done something wrong, and if you scold, she will stand like this or put her hand down, and that's all. Mother said, that time she knows that she has done something wrong, then she comes to us. And this means she is silent and not demanding at all. And doctor asked, when you scold her, she become blank? And father said, blank in the sense she will not respond immediately. She will start crying or argue, and she will keep quiet, or she will look down. She will not look at you, or she will bury her face. Mother said, that moment you go and cuddle her, she will start crying. Sometimes she screams, sometimes she cries. Here, her initial reaction after being scolded or shouted is not crying. She will not talk and scream if cuddled, and which means she is silent and not demanding. Now again doctor says, then how does it ends? And mother says, like we explain her things, because of this we are saying, no, you are doing something wrong. And father says, she doesn't keep quiet because of that. We have to divert her attention to what she likes, or we keep her in our arms for a few minutes. Then in 5 minutes she will forget. But if we keep discussing about the same subject, then she is not prepared to listen. She become quiet and stuck. Doctor asks, tell something more about her nature. And father says, she is basically very sensitive, and she gets she gets the way through. And means now she is 2.5 years, but 6 months back also, if you are talking about her, she will sit and she will listen. Mother says, she know you are talking about her. Father says, I think she is very possessive about her things and in her way. I think she is emotionally, compared to my son, very possessive, and I cannot compare with all children, but my son is very practical. He is 6.5, and that's way she is very playful and active. Whole day she is running about with other children, and all the time she is playing with boys, so she has more of tomboyish like attitude. She likes to play more with a ball rather than crockery or something like girls play with. Mother says, but she has sharing attitude also. If you say you give him, and she share all the toys with him or other children. Doctor asks, what other things she react to? What things affect her? And mother says, nothing, like if you scold her, that is there. More particularly, if she is doing something and if you tell her it's wrong, doing wrong, which initially I took as a bromine feeling, that is a doctor's understanding. Now again mother says, mother narrated, if you interrupt in between, then she react very badly. Interrupt means if that time she is doing something, or if she is playing with this and you interrupt in between, then you had it. Then after explaining that this is the wrong because you are doing this and it will hurt you and all, it takes time out the time, but she understands that she knows that we are talking about her. Like if she has, for example, taken my purse, or she is playing with my credit card, my mobile or anything, if I tell her it is wrong, it's mine, or give it back to me, then she will just be still. She will keep it back over there, and she will not react, just idle like a statue for a few moment, and she will look down. She will just sit like this, and then if you try to pick up the purse or her, she will start screaming and crying. Or if you leave her for a 5 minutes also, she is just like a statue. Even if she is playing with my mobile and I tell her don't touch it, and she will just keep it like this, and if it is down, she is just looking down, and she is just like a statue again, and means she will not react at the moment, and she will not move her body also, and she will be in the same position for a while. What meaning of interrupt? Means to cut like a rupture, and inter means a between. Interrupt means to cut in between, but being interrupt is not the issue with her. She gets affected if she is doing something wrong and then you stop her. That's why reaction was like statue. And mother says, for a 5 or 10 minutes tell you for a 5 or 10 minutes till you explain her, but she remains statue. Father said, until you go to her, she will remain like this, and she will not even move her head. In my family, people says that she is very angry type. Means she is aggressive. She is not aggressive, but she is angry. When she is angry, she is not reacting. She just keep quiet and suppress her anger, and then that outburst start when we are touching or cuddling. Doctor asks, if you don't go near, then what happened? And mother says, then she will be in the same positions maybe for a few minutes. Then she will sit for a lie in that, but she will not come to us. She will just be aloof, and then she will scream that they all are not coming, not saying anything. Then she will scream and start crying. Father says, then if I have scolded her, and if her mother goes to her, and if she says, shall I fire or beat Papa, then she will say yes. And doctor asks, but you said that this is like when she does something she is not supposed to do, then you scold her, right? And father say yes. And doctor asks, then what if she is doing something and you interrupt her for some reason? Father says, then she is normal, nothing happens to her. Main problem is scolding, not the interruption. Doctor asks, she doesn't mind being interrupted, and father said no, she doesn't mind. Only when she is doing something she is not supposed to do, that time she behave like this. Doctor asks, what does she like to eat, means food and drinks? And mother say, in food she likes sour salty food, and she doesn't like sweets, but she likes chocolates and she likes chips. Father says mainly she would like to lick a lemon even when she was 1.5 years old, and she liked to eat everything salty, sour and cold curd, cold drink. I think she likes chocolate, just copying the other children. Doctor asks, how much does she sweat? And mother says she doesn't sweat very much, it's okay. Doctor asks, does she have any fear? Does anything scare her? And father say, we put fear in the put fear in the night when she is not sleeping, that look out of the window, some figure is there, but she has fear of cockroach only. If she sees a cockroach, she says, run, 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 it will bite you, and she makes everybody run from that spot. Even if there is a small fly, she says it will be bite her. She has a fear of cockroach and insect. It's a very big case. What was important in the child that I observed was that she was constantly sticking to her mother, and she shows no movement or curiosity. Most kids are difficult to contain in one place, but her gesture were just holding on, clinging. She was very placid, almost showing no emotion, and just sitting on her mother's knee. No, not typical for children. Now the mother's history during the pregnancy. How was your time during pregnancy with her? Mother says, my health was okay, but I was having constant headache for the first 3 months during her time, not during my son's time. I was not prepared for it. In fact, I had not put on much weight during the last trimester, but I put on post delivery. Doctor asked, tell about those headache, and she said the headache was bad. In fact, it used to be three. There is almost evening, not in the morning time, but in evening. It was a continuous pain in the portion of my head vertex, which I could not bear, and I used to go to my bedroom and lie down straight and remain in the dark. Doctor asked, did you press or tight? And she said no. And you did not want light, no noise. What was it like? No noise, no disturbance at all. Doctor asked what made it worse, like talking, noise and anything. And she said no, nothing much hinder me. Used to put out the light and lie down. Doctor asked, you would lie in one position or you would lie restless? And she said only in one position. Doctor asked, pressing doesn't give any relief? And she said, I never used to press, only I used to take crocin, paracetamol or tablet. Doctor asked, how was your state of mind and moods during the pregnancy? And she said, mood was not good. I used to get irritated very fast for any small things. Like my son has done something wrong, he has done something which he is not supposed to do. Then at that time I say, don't do it. And he doesn't listen to me at that time. I used to feel irritated very fast. Then when I told you that you are not supposed to do these things, then I used to shout at him, and I used to feel that he is not listening to me. So it is not question of doing something wrong like a crime, which is present in row 4, but a question of defiant child doing against my choice, which is row 3 expression. This is much earlier than doing task or a job of a row 4. It is when the parent tell you what to do and what not to do, and the conflict arise. This is the row 3 expression. Here now again the history was taken, and here she says someone pinpoint that I have done wrong. I feel I have done it correct in my way. Why is it that what I do is not the right way, not done according to them? This is the mother's part of expression during pregnancy. What we see here is that she never says something is lacking in me or something is less in me. What affect her is something pinpointing her. Then arise the conflict. Only when someone pinpointing her, then arise the conflict. My way or their way. This is the expression is like my way or their way. And why are they stopping me from doing this? It is my way. This indicates the row even before the lack, where there is no sense of I. So what is missing here is a sense of I, identity, where she does not definitely knows who is she, and then arise a conflict, my choice and your choice. Again the same opposite of what the other person is thinking. Now this the case analysis. The main things I understand in this case was about doing something against your choice and not being independent. This is an issue of row 3. Choice is an earlier stage of development than doing task or job. It is when the parents tell you what to do or what not to do. This we saw with her mother in the argument with her husband, where one side she clearly loved her husband and wanted to be with him, and then the husband would tell her to do things this way or other way, and she would get angry and not talk to him for 2-3 weeks. This is childish reactions, but ultimately she would give up. It is a question of something not listening to you, not doing what you want to them to do, and makes you do that way what they want. And the main feeling in and magnesium is, I cannot insist on what I want. I also examine the rubric magnetize, desire to be, for the symptoms copying. This is the row 3 expression. The remedy which occurs are all calcarea, calcarea silicata, lacasis, natrum carfos, silicia, many more medicines. And many more medicines belongs to row 3 in this expression. This is very small rubric, uh, out of which 4 belongs to the row of choice of identity. We also see in the children her initial reaction after being told not to do the that she is doing is to not talk, and she is very quiet and non-aggressive child. The main feeling is bromine is of doing something wrong, which is also seen in mother during pregnancy. Mother talk of child during wrong. Doing wrong is crime, which is an issue of the fourth row. If we see the rubric delusion, imaginations, pursue of being police by, then the medicines are arsenic, belladonna, cuprum aceticum, germanium, hyoscyamus, calibrom, melilotous, phosphorus, plumbum, zinc, many more. Having remedy like arsenic, cuprum mat, germanium, kali, abrom, and zincum belongs to fourth row, especially not calibrom. In this case, initially I thought she had elements of row 3 and 4 along with the craving for lemon, salt and sour in the child. So I gave her natrum bromatum. So the remedy was given natrum bromatum, but this was a mistake. She responded but only partially, and there was no continuous response. So I re-evaluated the case, and uh, uh, after the searching about the mother's history and description, she would would sulk a lot, and she is very attached her and attached person, and she sulks. If I go to pamper her, then she will start screaming, and sometimes she would get aggressive, and sometimes she is very happy. She needs a lot of attention, care and nurturing, and she imitates exactly. And so the case analysis was that, what I understood, that it was not a feeling of doing something wrong when scolded. It was actually doing something against the wish of somebody else, like you are supposed to do the things and you are not supposed to do the things, and not a crime. The feeling is I will do it even though you tell me I am not supposed to do it. Not a crime, just defiant and doing something wrong as per you, and I don't agree with you. That is the concept. So natrum muriaticum is a choice of medicine, and given 1 1 dose, and result was excellent within a short period of time. The child alopecia and tantrum was very went away, and in the meantime she developed a pneumonia and diarrhea like symptoms again for a while, and it was again given natrum muriaticum, and within a 3 4 follow up, and within a 15th of month, in a 1 year, case was solved. All the hair was were reappear, and patient was normal.